Water is boiled at a rate of 30 kg per hour. Mass flow rate at whatever rate, so the water is converting to vapor is, so at every 1 hour duration, 30 kgs of water is converting to vapor. That is what is the meaning. Water is boiled at a rate of 30 kg per hour in a copper pan. Now with copper surface, water is in contact. Accordingly, CSF also must be taken. So the copper pan has bottom surface diameter of 30 centimeters and the pressure acting on the water surface is 1 atmospheric pressure. Therefore, at what temperature the water will start converting? 100 degrees centigrade. So other than 1 atmospheric pressure is acting means accordingly the saturation temperature also changes. So when more pressure is acting on the liquid surface, more saturation temperature is expected. When lesser pressure is acting on the liquid surface, lesser saturation temperature is expected. Then estimate the temperature at the bottom of the surface, that is Ts is how much, assuming nucleate boiling conditions are happening. That is what is given. The properties of water must be taken at atmospheric pressure at T saturation. The properties of water must be taken at T saturation at atmospheric pressure. So what is T saturation at atmospheric pressure? Water is for water is 100 degrees centigrade. At 100 degrees centigrade, either from steam tables we have to take. For saturated liquid, the properties must be taken, or from the data book, HMT data book only, we can take these properties. For substitution into nuclear boiling heat flux relation, that is, all required properties are taken either from HMT data book or from steam tables for saturated liquid at 100 degrees centigrade. Why? Because 1 atmospheric pressure is acting on water surface means the temperature required to convert into vapor is 100 degrees centigrade. We call that saturation temperature is 100 degrees. At 100 degrees centigrade, what are the properties I have taken? Either from HMT data book or from the steam tables also we can get these properties. The same thing I have mentioned here. Properties are taken at T saturation from HMT data book or from the steam tables also. What they are asking, what is the surface temperature? Surface temperature means first by getting what is delta TE. Delta TE is represented as difference between surface temperature and the saturation temperature. Saturation temperature is known as 100. Then what is TS? We have to find it out. So that is what they are asking you to calculate. Now just we know for nucleate boiling conditions according to Rosenhau equation, Qs equal to this is what. And for copper and water combination, CSF value from data book it is taken. That also I am substituting here. On substitution, so what is that I can get delta TE value. After knowing delta TE value, which can be written as Ts minus, you see here, Ts minus T saturation. Knowing T saturation as 100, Ts can be obtained. So that is what is our requirement from the problem. So delta TE I must get it from this whole relation. So that is what I am doing now. That means except delta TE, all other quantities must be known, including Qs also must be known. How do you get Qs? Amount of heat flux transferred, that is Q by A. So Q by A, how do you calculate? For conversion of 1 kg of liquid into 1 kg of vapor, so 2257 kilojoules of heat is required, which I have taken from the data book. According to HFG, that is for conversion of 1 kg of liquid into 1 kg of vapor, 2257 kilojoules of heat is required. Therefore, I can get what is heat flux value, that is heat transferred by area through which the heat is transferred. What is the area through which I have transferred? A bottom surface of diameter 30 centimeters. Then what is the area? Pi d square by 4. So where diameter is 0.3, that is what I have taken. So this is what is mass flow rate? So m dot 30 kg per hour, 30 divided by 3600. What is HFG value? 2257 into 10 cube. Then what is the amount of heat flux transferred from unit surface area? 2,66,083 watts. That is what I have transferred. Assuming that all the quantities are known, substituting into delta TE, I have attained delta TE value as 18.52. So what is 18.52? Ts minus T saturation. T saturation already I know it as 100. Then what is solid surface temperature? 18.52 plus 100, 118.52 degrees centigrade. So this is how the solid surface temperature is fixed for the boiling when nuclear boiling is taken place over the heating surface. So this is the first problem we have discussed. So next problem, what they are asking for the same problem, they are also asking you to calculate burnout or peak heat flux. Peak heat flux they are asking you to calculate. The second equation again we have to use for estimation of peak heat flux or critical heat flux. As already I have told you, second equation you must take. This is what is the second equation which was proposed by Joubert. So the same equation I am using for estimation of critical heat flux or peak heat flux. So as it is I have taken and substituted the estimated value of critical heat flux that can be supplied is 1.519 megawatt per meter square. So that means without melting the heating surface, this is the maximum heat that can be transferred through the heater surface. So beyond this, if you allow the heat transfer to be taken place from the bottom of the heating surface, the heater surface will get melted and the surface will damage. So this is what is known as critical heat flux. Never we should allow the critical heat flux should be transferred through the heater surface less than the critical heat flux only we must supply in order to protect the heater surface. So that is what, never we should allow transfer of heat more than this. So this is how we have to solve the problems. Hope you have understood. Today I am closing here. Tomorrow's class we will continue with further problems and condensation also we will see. Hope you have understood. I am closing. Thank you. Thank you. Don't leave, don't leave, leave, don't leave. Okay, this number also won't be sufficient for me. This number also won't be sufficient for projection. Okay, okay, let us close.